Good morning, welcome to Easy Delicious Cooking. Today I'm going to cook something from my childhood. I'm of a Greek heritage, Pontian Greek heritage, and this is something that we call Mavra Lahana, which basically translates as black cabbage. Well, that's got nothing to do with cabbage. What we're going to do is use these Chinese broccoli, which I'm going to cut up, and some burgul, which I'm going to soak. Tomatoes, onion, chilies, red kidney beans and garlic, and that's it. The meal is very healthy, it's vegan, it is unbelievably tasty. I know I keep saying unbelievably tasty, but it is. It's something I grew up with, and the first thing I'll do is I've got a third of a cup of burgul in here, cracked wheat, love this stuff. And I'm going to soak it in some olive oil and lemon juice. Okay, so I'll get back to you when I've done that. So there's the burgul, that's the first thing I've done. And it's got lemon juice, olive oil, a little bit of water, I've mixed it. And I'm going to let that sit here for about half an hour, 20 minutes, half an hour, so it can absorb all the liquid and then it'll go into the dish. The next thing we do is I'm going to cut the stems off, and the leaves can be blanched just into small bits, but the stems, because they're harder, they're going to start cooking a lot earlier because they require more time. So let's separate the stems from the leaves and we'll get back to you. There's the stems, and I've cut them into small bite-sized pieces. There's the leaf, and I'll just roughly cut it. Now this will shrink and wilt down when it's cooked. So when I've done all that, I'll get back to you on that. So here we go, the two bunches of Chinese broccoli have been cut, washed and dried and cut, and these will go in first, the stems, and then these will go in near the end. But before we do that, we got the onion. It has to be diced finely. I've also got 3 cloves of garlic here that have been crushed. So we're back. The onions will get diced finely. Carrot will get chopped up in small pieces. Very, very easy meal. But what's the title of this channel? Easy Delicious Cooking. But not only that, it's healthy. It's very, very healthy. And I'll say it again. I grew up eating this as one of my staples. I've never forgotten that, and my mum gave me the recipe, which I'm now replicating for everyone to see. Anyway, so I'll dice up the onions. So here we are. I'm gonna chop up the onions very finely. And the first thing that will go in the pot will be the onions, so they can saute them in some olive oil. And once that happens, we'll start adding all the other ingredients. So I've finely chopped up half the onion. I'll do the other half. And the first thing that will go in the pot will be the onions. Saute them gently, the onions and the carrots. And then I'll start adding all the other ingredients. I have to say, I'm excited to bring this dish to you because this has been in my family for as long as I know, and it's always been a favourite. I'm lost for words. This is an amazing meal that I've been eating all my life, and it's so easy to make and so nutritious. So it excites me that I've got the opportunity now to show you what this meal is all about. Okay, there we go. The onions are diced. So now I'll do the carrot. Go in there because they're going to go in the pot at the same time. So I'll get back to you when I've diced this. So we've got the carrots and the onions. We've got the Chinese broccoli stems. So what I'll do is I'll saute them in some olive oil, and then I'll add the stems and cook them at slow heat, and then we'll start adding the other ingredients. And here's the burgul. It's absorbed all the liquid, so it's full of flavour now, and that's going to go into the pot as well. So first things first, let's get the onions and carrots happening, and then add the broccoli stems and the garlic. All right. So now I'll just add the cracked wick, the burgul. Mix that in. So now the flavours are starting to develop. And a little bit more. The stems, I'll just taste one. They're almost there. So noticed I haven't added any salt or pepper. Now I'll just add the tomatoes. 1 can of tomatoes, really good quality tomatoes. And the leaves. Oops. Doesn't matter. Mix it in. I might have to add some more water. Now, what's left to add? The seasoning, the chili, and the red kidney beans, and maybe some more water. Okay, and there's the chili. Now, this is really hot. Now, like I keep saying, 1 teaspoon is enough for most people. I would normally have more, but I'm not the only one going to be eating it. It needs some more water, so I'll just put some more water in. That's probably now the equivalent of 3 cups, because the bunches of broccoli were pretty large. Doesn't matter, more juice. This will cook down. I'll put the lid on it now. Near the end of the cooking process, I'm going to add the red kidney beans, put the lid on, and the meal's just about ready. How good is that? And like I keep saying, very nutritious, very healthy. I've just raised the heat to hasten the process and give it a nice mix, and I'll taste it and see. Obviously it will most probably need salt, but how much I'm not sure. So I'll taste it and we'll go from there. I'm back. Yeah, definitely needs salt. It needs a lot of cooking. It's still very raw. The tomatoes are very raw. But that's okay. The cooking process has started, so I'm going to add half a teaspoon of salt, and I reckon that will be enough. Actually, I just remembered the recipe also calls for some stock cubes. Interesting. And I've just put the salt in. So I'll put at least one stock cube in as well. So I've made a mistake. Anyway, I'll put 1 teaspoon of vegetable stock powder in. And I pray that it's not too hot, and not too salty. So I'll just drop the heat and let it cook in its own good time. And here's the red kidney beans. They've come out of a can, so they're already cooked. If I put them in now, they'll just break down. So I'm going to wait until this is almost ready, and then I'll put them in at the end. So let's have a look. I'll just give it a taste, see how we're going. I'm worried about the salt. Wow, it's not salty. Well, there you go. It looks like the meal's close to being ready. What do you guys think looking at it? I'm going to add the red kidney beans in now because I think that this will be ready in a few minutes time. And I'll mix this in. And put the lid back on. Now, when I'm cooking greens, I don't want to cook them too far. So I like them to be just a little bit, a touch under what most people would prefer, I would imagine. For starters, it gives you a better texture, and it's not mushy. It still retains its shape and character. So let's have another look. Yeah, look, I think this meal will be ready in less than 5 minutes. The way it's going, I'll give it another mix and move it. That's it, so the heat's in the middle. Yeah. And this, my friends, is Mavra Lahana, the Greek Pontian peasant meal that is just full of goodness, flavour, and amazingly easy to make. You don't have to jump through hoops to make a fantastic meal for your family and friends. My son actually asked me to make this today, so I'm cooking this for him and for me. Don't you believe it? It's not just for him. So I'll put the lid back on. Don't want to try and conserve as much of the liquid now. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to have a bowl. Okay. So let's have another look at it. Next 1 sec, I'll just give it a try. It's actually not salty. I'm surprised. The recipe called for 2 stock cubes. I only put 1 teaspoon in, thinking that I shouldn't have put the salt in. I'm tempted to put another half a teaspoon of vegetable stock in there. Nah, leave it. Leave it. Don't play around with it. It's actually really nice. What I will do at the end, near the end, which is just about now, I'm going to add some olive oil. And that's it, that's the meal, it's done. So The next thing you'll see, of course, is the olive oil going in. And in a few moments time, we'll come back with the serving on a plate. Can't wait. Okay, here it is. Mavra Lahana, black cabbage, but there's no cabbage in it. Can I try it in front of you guys? Of course. The lemon that was in the burgul, the chili, the red kidney beans. Wow. What a beautiful meal. It's inexpensive, it's budget friendly obviously, it's quick, it's nutritious, it's vegan, got so much going for it. You can put it together in less than half an hour. And it's actually good for you, and you serve it on a plate to your family and you don't feel bad. Oh, am I doing the right thing? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. This is a beautiful meal. Beautiful. How can a meal be beautiful? It's a nutritious meal. To me, it's beautiful. Anyway, if you like my channel, it would be much appreciated if you could subscribe and click the notification bell. Until the next time, thank you for watching. My son thanks you for watching. My family thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now. Alex from Easy Delicious Cooking.